Can you imagine a British brand born in the 19th century with a simple steam-powered vehicle that, more than a century later, still dominates the roads of India? Since 1896, Leyland went from a small workshop in Lancashire to becoming Ashok Leyland, a giant that moves goods, passengers, and even military troops. Today you'll discover how a British legend was reborn with more strength than ever on another continent. The origin of a British giant. The story begins in 1896 in Lancashire, England, when the Lancashire Steam Motor Company built its first steam-powered van. It was a time when the automotive industry was just taking its first steps, and heavy transport still relied mostly on horses and wagons. By 1907, the company adopted a new name, Leyland Motors Limited, and decided to invest in gasoline engines, which would quickly become the undeniable future of road transport. In the following decades, Leyland forged a solid reputation, building trucks and buses capable of withstanding demanding conditions. During both World War I and World War II, the British brand supplied military trucks that were vital to the war effort, earning global prestige and recognition. The Golden Age of Leyland. During the 1950 seconds and 1960 seconds, Leyland reached the height of its popularity. The Leyland Titan and Leyland Tiger buses dominated public transport in the United Kingdom, while the rear-engined Leyland Atlantean refined the design of the iconic double-decker buses. In the truck world, models like the Leyland Comet became essential tools for transport companies. These vehicles were simple, reliable, and engineered in a way that allowed them to stay in service for decades. The company also became a major exporter. Many of its vehicles were shipped to Commonwealth countries and beyond, often in semi-knocked-down kits for local assembly. This practice would later prove crucial for its expansion into India, independent India, and the birth of Ashok Motors. In 1947, India gained independence and faced a major challenge, building its own industrial base. Although the country was separating politically from the United Kingdom, economic and technical ties with British companies remained strong. A year later, in 1948, Indian entrepreneur Raghunandan Saran founded Ashok Motors in Madras, now Chennai. In its early years, the company assembled Austin cars from imported kits. However, India's economic priorities soon shifted. What the country urgently needed was not luxury cars, but trucks and buses capable of connecting its vast and diverse regions. The alliance that changed everything. In 1955, Ashok Motors signed a technical and financial agreement with Leyland Motors of the United Kingdom. That was the exact moment Ashok Leyland was born. The agreement included licenses to manufacture Leyland trucks and buses in India. The British provided designs, production knowledge, and even sent engineers to help establish the assembly lines. The first vehicles were essentially British models built on Indian soil, carrying the DNA of Lancashire engineering, but already bearing the Ashok Leyland badge. Adapting to the Indian challenge. Indian engineers soon discovered that although the vehicles were excellent for European roads, they required modifications to survive India's conditions. During the 1950 seconds and 60 seconds, the Indian road network was a mixture of paved streets in cities and unpaved roads in rural regions. Trucks often carried more weight than permitted, fuel quality varied widely, and the climate swung from scorching heat to monsoon floods. Ashok Leyland responded by reinforcing and redesigning. Suspensions were strengthened, radiators enlarged, fuel filters improved, the chassis reinforced, and engines tuned for higher torque at low RPM. Thanks to these adaptations, the vehicles survived in environments that would have destroyed their European counterparts. Unstoppable growth in the following decades. During the 1970 seconds and 80 seconds, Ashok Leyland strengthened its dominance. Government policies favored domestic industry, limiting imports and pushing local companies to expand. Transport operators began to trust the brand not only for the robustness of its vehicles, but also for the wide support network it built. Workshops, service stations, and spare parts supply even in remote regions. By the 1980 seconds, Ashok Leyland was already the second largest manufacturer of commercial vehicles in India, a position it still holds today. The company also expanded into the military sector, developing trucks and special vehicles for the armed forces capable of operating in extreme terrain. The decline of Leyland in the United Kingdom. Meanwhile, back in its homeland, Leyland faced a dramatically different future. By the late 20th century, corporate mergers, global competition, and economic shifts reduced its presence in the UK. What was once a symbol of British engineering slowly disappeared from local roads. The Leyland badge was no longer seen on newly built British trucks, even though its legacy lived on elsewhere in India. The metamorphosis into Ashok Leyland. The collaboration that began in 1955 eventually evolved into a fully Indian manufacturing operation. The vehicles were redesigned to withstand the region's extreme heat, torrential monsoons, punishing terrain, and heavy loads. Thus, while the Leyland name disappeared in the United Kingdom, its essence remained alive under the banner of Ashok Leyland in India. The British heritage had transformed into an industrial force capable of transcending borders and generations, a global player with deep roots. Today, Ashok Leyland is not just an Indian manufacturer but a global contender. From its headquarters in Chennai, it exports vehicles to more than 50 countries, with assembly plants and partnerships across multiple international markets. Its catalogue is vast, from light urban commercial vehicles to massive multi-axle trucks, along with luxury buses and advanced military vehicles. In recent years, the company has invested heavily in innovation. It has developed models that comply with Bharat Stage 6 emission standards, equivalent to the world's strictest regulations. It has also introduced hybrid and electric buses for cleaner urban transport, along with driver assistance systems that enhance safety and efficiency. Military and civilian influence. Ashok Leyland's defense division plays a key role in India's national security. It supplies high-mobility trucks, missile launchers, and troop carriers. Meanwhile, its bus division is essential to everyday life. Millions of people travel daily in Ashok Leyland, buses in cities such as Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai. The company represents a unique blend of British heritage and Indian innovation, tailored both to the local market and to global demands. The paradox of the legacy. For British truck enthusiasts, Leyland's history carries a bittersweet tone. The brand that once dominated UK roads no longer exists in its homeland. Yet thousands of kilometers away, its spirit continues under another name. What began in the 1,950 seconds as a simple assembly agreement became one of India's most important automotive success stories. Today, Ashok Leyland trucks and buses crisscross the country every day, transporting goods, passengers, and serving in industrial and military environments. Indian drivers climbing into the cab of a modern Ashok Leyland may not think about its British roots, but those roots remain present in the robust chassis design, the emphasis on reliability, and the philosophy of building vehicles meant to withstand decades of hard work. From Lancashire to Chennai, a living legacy. From that small Lancashire workshop in 1896 to the busiest roads of India today, the story of Leyland is one of adaptation and survival. Although it changed geography and ownership, it retained its essence, a legacy that not only endured but flourished long after it disappeared from its place of origin. If you were surprised by how a British legend was reborn on India's roads stronger than ever, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Here, you'll always find stories of giants that changed the course of global transport. Join us on the next journey. There are many more colossi waiting to be told.